Okay, a very good morning to each and every one of you who have joined us today. Um, so my name is Stuti, and I'll be the host for you for an hour now. So today's session is about the AI Product Leadership Program by ENICT Academy, IIT Kanpur, a 6-month program built for professionals who want to move from working with AI to actually building and leading AI products. Now, quick rules. We'll run for an hour. Please keep yourselves on mute and on camera. Your questions, you can drop your questions in the chat box, and we have reserved time after each segment for you to answer for the faculty to answer the questions. Now, before we begin, here's why we are here today. AI has moved fast. A couple of years ago, the conversation was about learning AI, the tools, the models, the prompts. Today, that conversation has shifted. Almost every organization is using AI in some form, but very few have been able to turn it into real products that actually reach customers. And that's created a very specific gap in the market. It's no longer about who knows AI, it's about who can build it, ship it, and lead it. That's exactly why we are here today. So, without any further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Aks Srinivas, CEO of IFSET at IIT Kanpur and a key architect behind this program. Professor Aks is an IIM Calcutta alumnus, entrepreneur, and senior mentor with decades of experience building high impact education and leadership initiatives. At ENICT Academy IIT Kanpur, he guides professionals through technology driven, outcome focused learning journeys. He is known for helping mid senior level leaders navigate career transitions and build decision making confidence in fast evolving environment. Welcome, sir, and over to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for such a, uh, I also don't know how many things that you said that I have actually done. It's so difficult. But can I just, can you switch off the presentation for a moment so that I can see our cohort?
Yes, definitely, sir.
May I request everybody to be on video for a few minutes at least till I see them and they see me? Hi, Ravi. Hi, Kushagra, Chirantan, Jasbir, Akhil, lovely. Preetham, Kalpesh, Jay, Pranay, Priyanka, Soni, Karthik, Manish. It's real lovely. So today's session, Anand, it's always nice when all of us, I think uh, COVID really made life miserable because prior to COVID, we were actually using Zoom then, but more often than not, almost everybody was on video. बट कोविड के बाद घर में सब लोग थे आई होप एवरीबडी अंडरस्टैंड्स हिंदी वंस इन अ वाइल एंड वी काइंड ऑफ रियली switched off because you were in different places with all kinds of dresses, etc. So therefore you didn't want to come on video kind of things. Of course, Saturday Sundays are always difficult. So may I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Kushal Shah also. Kushal sir, if I may actually make you ah I think everybody can see it, or is it only I can see it? I want him to be pinned for a moment so that saying if you are a leader, yeah, that's lovely. So Dr. Kushal, he is a former professor at IIT Delhi, worked multiple ways in multiple places for AI, and he is going to be kind of helping you over this program. I am more of a management guy, less of a technology chap. So while we put together all these kind of programs at E&ICT Academy and EICT Consortium, I think it is thanks to people like Dr. Kushal which kinds of make these programs really valuable for us. Okay. Yeah. So I understand also from Stuti that a few of you are still considering whether this particular course or a program or a certification program is really valuable to you or not valuable to you. So hopefully over the next 45 minutes between Dr. Kushal and myself, we will try to tell you why you should probably join us and whether you will get any value out of it at the end of the day. Okay. If all of you can hear me clearly, may I request one of the things that I try doing, especially on Zoom and or the thing is that most of you are responding. So either Y, just a letter Y on the chat. If you all of you can just put in, I'll know that okay, bhai, koi to dekh raha hai, sun raha hai type. So oh, lovely. This is now absolutely excellent. Yes, so sure is what Preetham says. A lot of them are saying why. That's absolutely a basic instruction given and exceedingly well followed. Thank you so much, all of you. Welcome to this AI in product leadership program. This is the second cohort that we are trying, if I'm not wrong, Stuti.
Yes, sir.
Just to give you a very quick idea, at our academy here, which is both governed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, the Government of India, and of course IIT Kanpur, because we are housed at IIT Kanpur. We try to bring in programs, courses which are useful for upskilling professionals primarily, but also we also do a lot of them for faculty and students too. LeadUp is another one of our partners in this entire game. Stuti and Samriti and a few others are a part of LeadUp. Mayank and Rashmi are the founders there. We kind of came together a couple of years back. We have done absolutely successfully 5 cohorts of an emerging CTO program, the Chief Technology Officer program. In fact, I would request Dr. Kushal to excuse me at 11:30 because I have the batch 6 in my campus as we speak, and I am addressing them at 11:30. I just met them in the morning at 9:30 and said, "Bhai, मुझे नए लोगों से मिलना है, and I'll come back to you." So I will be going there. But where I come from and what I find it extremely, intriguing is the more people interact both on the campus and in these kind of online forums, you make a brilliant network and help each other to become ahead of the times in this seriously changing AI world. Everybody, and AI product leadership is not just for product managers. It is probably for even data engineers. It is even for basic business leaders. It is for probably people who are pure technologists but want to understand the product side of it, and pure product people but to understand the technology side of it, so that that kind of a blend really happens. So what I'm going to take up in the next 10 minutes is to give you a broad overview of what we think this program is all about, AI leadership, product leadership, and why do you think you need to do it right now, and who probably will be benefiting from this program. Stuti, if you can now share the PPT, I would like to just take you through 3-4 small slides for that. Yeah, thank you. So if you can just go to the slide, please. Yeah, this is too much of information. If you ever want to know more about me, just type ARKS Srinivas. You hopefully will get a lot of information on me on Google. Poor Google has been also, but nowadays ChatGPT also gives me enough information about myself. I feel very nice about it actually. I don't know. Some of you can check it out, kind of things. But you are the focus here, and therefore, why is this particular program, and forget about the program, why do you think you should be in the product leadership space? Now I'm adding the word AI to it, AI product leadership space. I've just heard a few days back from the McKinsey CEO that they have deployed 25,000 agents in their own jobs. There are 40,000 people that work for McKinsey worldwide. 25,000 agents is what they have built. How many of them are real products which are really giving them that kind of a value? Very little is known. So when we kind of came up or conceptualized this kind of a program, we understand that most of you are already experts in your own domain. whether technology domain or product domain or business domain. So this product, or rather this program, is not going to teach you more technology. There will be certain technology, definitely, but that's not the purpose of this. If you understand product management and product leadership, what we try to do is how can you make a better product given what you are doing? What kind of investments are required given that so much of noise is there on AI? So many people are, if you're not, if you don't have a basic chatbot on your website, people say, hey, you're not AI compliant, kind of thing. Something is wrong with the way the entire thing is, but that doesn't mean everything is completely bunkum. It is lot valuable in that sense. And what kind of leadership decisions have you to take to kind of be up and running and be at the head of the game? That is what the broad idea is, and that's what we have thought about this program when we looked at it. So when you say, hey, pilots to products, there are too many of them, where even in my own organization, that is E&ICT Academy, we have built a few agents. We are checking out whether it can be converted into a product which can be used. It could be a support chatbot, it could be a calling chatbot, or a calling agent, or an AI agent which automatically produces questions when you kind of go through, let's say, a session like this. Let's say 1 hour session goes through it. The AI chatbot, or AI agent that we have built, is that it will automatically transcribe everything, convert into a text, and after converting into text, it brings out the top 10 important questions. We've been able to do that, but that's more of a product demonstration that we have done rather than a product as such. We've not been able to kind of deploy it without errors in that sense. So the entire story is the prototype. That is what we have developed. It is basically what we have tried to do is that, okay, boss, this model that we have done will answer questions, whatever the questions that we come up with. But tomorrow, if you are going to be a product leader, then it has to answer many, many more questions. Does it actually solve the customer's problem? That is first thing. Not only that, how much will the customers use it in the first place? And many a time you have heard of hallucination, but it is reduced quite a bit. Probably Kushal sir will talk about it. But what kind of data is being used? And what if the solution given or an answer given is wrong? How do your product respond to that? How can you quickly respond to that? Not only how, but how quickly to respond to that. How much does it cost us for each of the interactions, the kind of tokens? In fact, we build a PPT, the perplexity computer tokens are over 1 lakh tokens we use for one slightly complex presentation that we need to do. So how much of money is getting spent? How do we take decisions in an organization whether you go for AI driven product or we don't go for it, kind of things? And more importantly, is it useful for, let's say, 100 people, 100 users, 1,000 users, 10,000 users? Will it work even if it is 1 million users? This transition, moving from pilots and demonstration that, okay, the agents will work. I'm sure all of us have used some agent or the other, have tried to do agents or the other, to make it into a full-fledged, a product which is deployed, is the key thing here. And that's, I believe, very, very important. And that comes to the next thing, the leadership gap. It's not a tools gap. Tools are available, models are available. OpenAI, Claude, Perplexity, I don't know how many others. These are the 3 things that I use, apart from, a lot of LLM, Hugging Face. We have downloaded a lot of these LLMs, which are not a large ones, which kind of help us to do what the product that we want. But what kind of leadership decision has to be taken to make sure that it is not just the tools that you're using, but this product that you build is really useful. It is more cost effective as well as efficient for you to bring in more money, business value. I think that is going to be a very, very important part of our decision making when it comes to leadership. Now, a couple of things that I've looked at it, saying that look, a product is all about whether the product is correct. Whereas if you are a leader, you will take a decision saying that how much of accuracy is important. Similarly, cost. Product will tell you how much it will cost, but a leadership decision will be, bhai, mera unit economics kya hai, and how much should I do? Should I even use it? Kind of things. Second, we are talking about automation. Can AI take decisions independently? I'm not very sure how much, therefore, human loop or human review is required in that sense. Each one. For example, I'll give you one example in healthcare. If, for example, an AI solution is given of what you should eat, let's say a suggestion, Netflix में तो suggestions मिलते रहते हैं. What do we make if the suggestion also goes wrong? It's okay. Sometimes you will kind of overcome that. But what if it is in healthcare? I've just seen a meme which says, very interesting meme. It says, hey, is this poisonous weed? Somebody asks. The AI says no. And then the next meme says, sorry, I was wrong. Tell me, shall I tell you what are all the weeds which are poisonous, kind of a thing? It's a very beautiful, nice video. If the decision goes wrong in a healthcare segment, you will be in a serious soup. So therefore, oh, I'm extremely sorry, Bhupendra. Bhupendra is asking, can you go slow? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, on an online, we need to go a little more slower, but people also get bored if you go too slow also. It's like trying to kind of mix that and this kind of things. But I understand Yukti and this one. Okay. So the leadership, it is no longer, if you're an experienced professional, you have obviously an advantage. You know what are your workflows, what are the exceptions you can take, what is the customer behavior, because you have experience behind it, what compliances are required, kind of things. But how does this transform? How does this get translated into an AI driven product? I think that is going to be very important. And the third thing, the reason why AI product leadership becomes very important today is that there are many high value roles getting created. I'll give you one small example. When we take in IIT Kanpur, all these BTech chaps get a lot of jobs. Some of them get 5 lakh, no, not 5 lakh, sorry, 15 lakhs. Some of them get suddenly 1 crore also. It used to be less number of people getting high level jobs, but a lot of them getting 15 to 20 lakh jobs in IITs, kind of things. Some of you might be getting much more. Young chaps, because of their ability to understand both technology and probably a little bit of leadership in that sense, I'm saying. Today, if you are in an AI driven world, some of you will be getting upwards of 50, 60 lakhs worth of compensation per year. It's not going to come in easy unless you have all these things coming, fitting in properly, kind of things. If you want to be a product manager, you need to be no longer a just product manager, but a AI driven product manager. And that is something which is very important. Now, for some of the titles that you might have is AI product manager, Gen AI product lead, or Gen AI product lead, or AI solutions architect, strategy consultant, platform product manager, whatever. Sorry about that. But the important thing for you to understand is doesn't matter what designation that you have. You may be delivery head, engineering manager, business head, vice president, AVP, doesn't matter. You, my friends, whether you like it or not, sooner than later, will be taking AI related decisions. And it will blend into your role automatically. So therefore, you will have to slowly start trusting your AI capabilities, work on the pilots, all right. But whether you will and how you will adopt that in your organization, at what cost and efficiency, at whose, as against whom, how many people, that is going to be very, very important as far as this is concerned. That's the reason why today the product leadership or AI product leadership becomes extremely critical. So, Nabneet Datta, how can founders implement these principles and build product? That's exactly what I do. I'm not a founder, but I'm a CEO. But I bring my team together, give them an idea of where my vision is. If you're a founder, you will have a vision of customer service, customer experience. I don't know which area you are in. We can discuss that offline. But what you have been traditionally doing, how have you traditionally done? How can you automate it in such a way that the efficiency goes up without, while ensuring that the customer service does not slip up, and people get very irritated if it's only an AI talking to you. So what level can you implement? What kind of a product you can implement? We will talk about agentic AI in this course also, of not just one agent, but a series of agents combining to finish a task which probably a series of two or three humans were doing it. That decision is what, Navneet, you will have to learn to take up as you kind of expand your organization. So there are a few statistics I would like to give you very, very quickly. One is, I don't want to take too much of time on this, but a lot of people use AI. Everybody uses AI. But the number of people actually going beyond using AI for generative AI, that is for coming out with the PPTs, coming out with documents, but really using it as agents and or under agentic AI where the whole tasks are done, is far, far lesser. Apparently, only 1 out of 3 have even scaled beyond pilots. That's a McKinsey study. These are all information available kind of. Second, about 1.5 million job requirements are there. Doesn't mean vacancies are there. Please be aware of this. The requirements are there in organizations. In fact, in one of the things that I was looking at, in India, in India, we have in software alone, in software, hardware, technology alone, not technology, software technology, because technology is beyond electronics, circuits, mechanical, civil also has a lot of technologies. Please understand that. So, but I'm just talking about technology in software side. 1.7 lakh companies are there which are registered. 1.7 lakhs, 1,70,000. If they are in software and software is becoming so easy, so you will have to use that, right? So while I'm using the word job openings here on the second NASSCOM study, but what really is happening is that so much of requirement is there, not necessarily job openings, which you need to consider. And of course, AI ML becomes the top 3, that is role switches worldwide, not just in India. And more importantly, there is a huge shortage of real skills. People know how to use, they use almost your Claude also, almost like, or OpenAI or ChatGPT also, like your Google. But I think you need to go much beyond that. Build real products in your own organizations, in your own job works, automate some of them so that you can become more efficient. Anand Tripathi, for example, is saying, I'm working in taxation and auditing company. I want to know how I secure our sensitive data over the Anand, I may not be able to answer these kind of very, very quick questions in this seminar. There will be time for that. But I'm saying this is exactly where understanding how AI will be used, the responsible AI part will become a part of your game. Can we go to the next one? I'm very, very quickly, I'll take it and then give it to Kushal sir, who will give you much more. I'm giving you Gyan, business Gyan, frankly, whereas technology and business technology will be what Dr. Kushal is very strong at. So this program is not just for product people. I already told you this is for product guys, technology guys, even for business people. If you are an analytics and data professional also, it is no longer analyzing, but also beyond analytics, what decisions that you make, that becomes very, very important. And that is the reason why this cohort that is going to happen is going to be a very diverse cohort, each coming out with their requirements. And that is where we will kind of help you individually to look at somebody is a tax consultant, somebody is a banker, somebody is a uh, manufacturing guy, somebody is a core technologist. Each one will get a different output of this course because the underlying principles remain the same. Then, one more last slide, if I can just quickly show you, and then call in Dr. Kushal, is that this program, gentlemen and ladies, is a hands-on program. We are trying to make sure that each one of you make some kind of a agent for yourself or get into an agentic AI. It's like building a full product. That's why 70%. 6 month. But interestingly, like I said, obviously I've been getting calls 11:30 it is from my CTO batch. It's a campus immersion where you will really understand the technology, the interaction. More importantly, the IIT Kanpur campus invites you and awaits you, kind of things. There will be a complete capstone hackathon taking you through the entire full AI stack, right? From LLMs, Gen AI, RAG, agents, LangChain, ML ops, LLM ops, various kinds of things. But more importantly, you will get a certification which is recognized by the Government of India, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, under the EICTA consortium. EICTA is Electronics and Information and Communication Technology Academy Consortium. Three IITs, three NITs, and one triple IT come together to do that. So there are lots of questions I'm pretty sure you will have. Where I come from, probably Kushal sir will also take it up from here. I welcome you all to be a part of our team so that tomorrow you start becoming uh, a responsible and, more importantly, a successful AI leader, kind of things. If I can then introduce Dr. Kushal also. Kasturi, if you can go to the next one and then hand it over to him. Sir is an educator, educationist. He's a scientist himself, and most importantly, an AI practitioner with a huge academic and research background. Affiliations with IIT Madras, IIT Delhi as an ex-professor. He is from IIT Madras alumni. In fact, I'm going to Chennai, Kushal sir, just 3 days later. Wednesday. He kinds of ensures that what is there in the industry and what is academia, that the disconnect or the connect between that, he kinds to bridge the gap. Today, he has been working recently as a principal data scientist at firms like LEC Data and VU Systems, and also a faculty at the Applied Mathematics at Sitare University. He is an independent AI educator and consultant, and he has been working with us for the last 1 year or so. And I really welcome him, Kushal sir, to take over the next part of it. I will also want you to excuse me because of a special, unique thing today. I'm sure you can answer all the questions that I can too. And I hope to meet all of you in the campus sooner than later. Right? Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot, Dr. Raks, for the kind introduction, and wish you could stay for some more time with us, but I understand, you have to be there. But thanks a lot. Yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
I'll meet all of you, gentlemen and ladies, a little later. Thank you.
Thank you. Suti, next slide. Okay. So first of all, guys, very, very nice to meet all of you, and very warm welcome to this program. I believe this is a mixed cohort. Some of you have already joined, some of you are thinking of joining. So first of all, I would like to reiterate what my friends have already shared with you, is that this is a very special program, I would say, because it brings together the best of technology and the best of product thinking. And why is it that we decided to bring these two together is because of AI, the time to go from idea to execution has dropped. Pehle, if you had to make even a simple website, forget about React and Angular and all that, even with simple HTML, it would require maybe like a month of work. Even a simple personal website with just your personal details with some kind of interactive thing. Now it can be done in 30 minutes. Maximum. You go to Google AI Studio or Claude or whatever, and in 30 minutes you have like a fantastic website with all kinds of animation and everything. So So now the question that everybody is asking, what do developers do? If everything is happening so quickly, what do developers do? Now, of course, there is a time which is taken by code review and testing and all that is fine. But the amount which you are now saving in the actual technical work, a lot of it will now go into product thinking work. So in the future, we are going to have less of super specialists who know like only back-end development, who know only front-end development. Those roles will remain, of course, but we will see a large number of roles of people who can go from zero to the finish line of a complete product. And that is the thinking which has motivated us to design this program, where we are going to train you in becoming product developers, not just product managers, not just front end developers, not just back end developers, but a complete whole. And why is that important? Again, to reiterate that the bulk of the coding work now is being done by AI. A bulk of the thinking work is also now done using AI. We will use a lot of AI to do even brainstorming, critical thinking, and all of that. And so it is very, very important now for tech professionals to have a holistic understanding of the entire process. So this 6 month program is focused on building a real AI product from end to end. And because of that, unlike other online programs which you might have heard about, where you have, let's say, learning for maybe 8 9 months, and then at the end you do a capstone project. Here the project is integrated with the entire program. So from day one, the first 2 weeks itself, we will ask you to actually identify your problem, which is a high impact business use case, do some kind of a market survey, and figure out what is it that you want to build as a part of the program. And then through the program, we will be teaching you product design, how to integrate various models, how to do testing, how to do refinement, and then also there will be some sessions on GTM strategy and how to do the final product pitch. So we are really hoping that by the end of this program, you will not just learn a few technical skills, but actually have a complete product which you can showcase after the 6 7 months of your program. You will, of course, be presenting your work in the campus immersion, which Dr. Aks mentioned. But beyond that also, we are hoping that, if we have maybe like 20 25 teams as a part of this course, at least, 4 or 5 teams would do significant work, which can then actually be pitched to potential investors for actually, making a startup, or even within your own company for actual implementation in the final product. So I would like to again reiterate what I have and others have already said, is that this is not a program which teaches you just one algorithm or just one single pipeline, but how to think about the entire product, so that by the end of this program, you become complete holistic product developers and not just specialists in one single thing. Next slide, please. Yeah. So this program, I don't exactly know when this program will be starting, but we definitely have some time. So before this program starts, I would request all of you to have certain pre-reads to have been done before you come for the program, because we have certain basic expectations, like everybody should know Python. We don't of course expect anybody to become an expert in Python, because nowadays, as I mentioned, that all kind of coding is done by AI itself. So you don't have to become an expert in Python, but you should at least be familiar with how Python works, how to run Python programs, and at least being able to generate Python codes using AI and then run that on on your own system, or using Google Colab or other stuff, such stuff on the browser. So there are some pre-reads which will be shared with you. So the first 5 are basic Python stuff. So learn Python, which is a set of videos. There are some Python practice problems which we are giving you. Simple HTML, Flask, and PSQL. PSQL is a database thing. The NumPy, Pandas. These are like the basic Python, stuff that we expect all people to be familiar with before they begin the program. And then the right side is kind of a good to have. So first 5 is must have. All of you have to go through these 5 things. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are good to have, where it gives you a flavor for what kind of stuff we are talking about, because a lot of you, I'm sure, are coming from a software development background. AI product development is very different from software product development, because how you think about a machine learning algorithm, how you think about an AI algorithm is very different from how you think about a typical software algorithm. And without getting into details of the algo, which we will cover when the course starts, the primary fundamental difference is that standard classical software algorithms are completely deterministic. You know that if you give this output, it is going to behave in a particular manner. Of course, if there are bugs and all that, then that's a different thing. But if it's a bug-free program, you can exactly predict how the algorithm is going to behave. But in machine learning and AI, that determinism goes away. And machine learning and AI algorithms are highly probabilistic for many reasons, which we will cover when the course starts. So even if you have years of experience of, let's say, building products in regular software, or even if, let's say, you're a software developer, starting to build AI products is going to require a shift in your mindset. And these 5 links, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, will help you in getting an understanding, a sort of a preliminary understanding of what this shift is all about. Of course, we will discuss a lot of these things when the course starts, but this will help you in getting a slight, tuning of your mind, so that the transition is kind of much more smooth. So first 5 everybody has to do, mandatory. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is good to have. If you have time to do it, great. In case not, then okay, not a problem. Suti, I guess we are done with the slides, and shall we open for questions, or yeah. So we are done with our, whatever we wanted to share with you. Now we are open for questions. If you have any questions about the program, the content, anything, we are happy to answer. I also saw a lot of specific questions about how to deal with specific AI situation. That unfortunately we will not be able to answer in this webinar. That we will handle when the course starts. But any question you have about the program itself, content itself, faculty, methods, anything, that we are happy to answer now. You can also raise your hand, and we can ask you
Yes.
to unmute, and yeah.
The question is, do I need to come to IIT Kanpur to attend this? So you will have to visit the campus once in 6 months, not every day. That it's going to be a live online sessions with one campus immersion for 3 days. Yes, Yukti, you will receive the program details via email. One of our advisors will reach you out. Yes, definitely. It will be inclusive of all the details. Any other query that anyone has? There's a question from Anand. Can we get LLM token from your slide? What model or LLM we can use for the product? So if you can answer this.
Yeah, so Anand, so this is, we are mostly going to, for the sessions itself, we are going to use open source models, which will be free to use. And there are providers who make some very good models available for free. So for the classes itself, we will not be requiring paid models. But for the product that you will be building as a part of the course, for that, if you want to use paid models, you can do that on your own. But as far as I know, we will not be requiring paid models for the course itself.
Okay, we have multiple questions.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Will there be any support provided if we have any doubts and queries during completing the pre-reads? Yes, absolutely, Priya. So my email will be shared with you. Suki, you can share my email with people who have registered. So all
Yes.
those people who register, they will have my email, and any questions or doubts that you have, you are free to send me an email, and I'll be very happy to respond to that. And I must also say that I have been teaching for various IITs and various companies, and I must say that the programs offered by LeadUp are very, very well organized. So if you have any issues, doubts and queries, तो बहुत छोटी सी बात है. But apart from that also, if you have any difficulties, any issues during the program, the team is already, available 24/7 to help you to the best of their capabilities. So please don't worry about these operational, things. All this will be taken care of, very well. Is this program directly from the IIT Kanpur or any third party private entity involved? So Vikash, so LeadUp is a private company. So what IITs do is that IITs do not offer these online programs directly. They tie up with various companies. In India, there are several companies who are offering such programs, and LeadUp is one of the leading companies who offers this program in tie up with IIT Kanpur. So IIT Kanpur is the one involved in curriculum approval. There will be also some faculties from IIT Kanpur who will be taking some sessions. So it's a joint program offered by LeadUp and IIT Kanpur. The final certification which you get will be from IIT Kanpur, but the program management is outsourced to LeadUp. Sudhi, you want to add something to that?
No,
In
so this
fact,
is
I'll
perfect.
add
Yes, Samir.
I'll add here. So yes, this program is basically, as correctly said by Kushal sir. So we are just the managing partner. Leadup is just managing partner. Everything else is taken care by ENICT IT Kanpur. Your curriculum and even the certification, and once you go there, everything would be taken care by ENICT IT Kanpur. So we are, of course, we are there to make sure that all your processes, whether it's all your operational processes, are followed well.
Good
There's a
afternoon.
question.
Good morning, sir. I have a question. May I ask?
Yeah, please, please.
Yeah, sir, what is the one skill, according to you, or the mindset that will become essential for the AI product leaders and over the next 5 years, but is still underestimated today?
Yeah, I mean, I would not say underestimated. So people are aware of it, but building that mindset requires a lot of time and effort. And that mindset is what we have been talking about in this session, is a holistic understanding of the product from 0 to 1. So people are aware of it. Students are talking about it, and AI leaders are also talking about it. But building that is not easy, and that is the reason why we decided to offer this very special program. I think it's a very unique program, and I'm not sure if any other IIT or company is offering such a program where we are taking you from 0 to 1. So there are many programs dedicated to product leadership. There are programs dedicated to AI agents and all of that stuff. But something that brings both of these together, that I don't think I have seen elsewhere.
Yeah.
So the primary thing is a holistic understanding, which is not easy to build, which will be helping you develop as a part of this program.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much for organizing such programs. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Most welcome. Thank you. Sunifer, you have raised your hand. I believe you have this question in the chat. How can I attend the
So,
program
good
physically?
morning, everyone. So, I'm
Morning.
from J&K. How can I attend the program? What is the ratio of online and offline
This is
for the
a
week?
this is a purely online program because participants are from all over India, spread out from east, west, north, south, everywhere. So it's an online program. As Tuti mentioned, there will be a campus immersion held at the end of the program at IIT Kanpur. So you will have to travel once after whatever 7-8 months to IIT Kanpur. Rest everything is online.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Welcome.
So there's a question, will we be able to train and build our own models?
Yeah, yeah, training and building our own models will not be a part of this program, although we'll be covering some amount of fine tuning. But building our own models is a different whole course in itself. Currently, I don't think any of the IITs are offering that. We could think of offering if there is sufficient interest. We do have the expertise, but again, that's the problem, is that it's also a very expensive, process. So because even let's say a small model that you want to let's say build, even a very small model that will cost you like multiple lakhs of just GPU training cost. Forget about the sessions and the program cost and all that. So the challenge is that we are happy to tease that, but actually building it is very expensive. So if let's say we get some support from IITs from the GPU cluster and all that, we may think of doing that. But yeah, that would require a very different approach. I am an independent consultant, L&D. How does this help me? Sorry, L&D, I'm not quite sure, Shikha. What does L&D mean?
It's learning and development, sir.
Learning and development. Okay. Okay. So Shikha, great. So see, AI product development is something that I believe everybody should know. And whether they actually build products or not, that's a separate thing, but everybody should know, because even if you, let's say, are not building products actively, if you are helping others, build products, or if you want to decide within your company how to build it, that knowledge is very, very essential for you. So if you are in the learning, if you are in the teaching education industry, definitely, you have to have a holistic picture of how products are built. The same holds for any other field, like we have Rajshekhar asking about pharmacy field or any other field. So every field uses products, and learning how to build AI products is going to be essential for everybody, also because, as I mentioned, that the time to go from 0 to 1 has considerably come down because of AI. And because of that, what even Satya Nadella and other people, what they are projecting is that a lot of products that you used to buy from outside will now be developed in-house. For example, if you are using a ERP system, you may be currently buying a very expensive ERP system from somewhere else, but I believe 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, AI systems will become so powerful that you will be able to develop an ERP system in-house, fairly quickly. And the advantage will be that it can be completely fine-tuned to your specific needs without having to worry about all the excess, baggage which traditional ERP systems comes with. But to be able to develop that, AI can do the coding for you. But actually, what to develop, how should it look, how should it feel, the UI UX, all that knowledge, that requires a solid understanding of AI product development. So irrespective of which field you are, I believe AI product development is something that everybody has to learn. And this is not my personal opinion. If you listen to Satya, Elon Musk, Jensen Huang, anybody, they all mostly talk about this, and mostly there is a consensus in the AI community that everybody has to have an understanding of going from 0 to 1. How are classes planned and how we can cover in case if any classes miss? So Apurv, classes are held every Sunday. Suti, I believe will follow the 9 to 12 thing this batch also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so guys, so sessions will be held on Sundays from 9 to 12, and all the sessions are recorded. All the session materials is also uploaded to the LMS. So please do not miss any session, because video koi dekhta nahi hai. We all know everybody is busy. So if you miss a session, most probably it's going to go in the black hole. So do not miss a session. Or session ka advantage is not in the recorded video, that you can watch on YouTube also. The advantage of a live session is to have an interaction. Otherwise, we could have just recorded and put it up on the LMS. No, why make so much of an effort? So please do not miss any session. But yeah, in case some sessions get missed beyond your control, then there will be recordings available which you can watch later. What are the class timings? I have already answered. Where we can get access to the pre-read. So Adesh, it will be available on the LMS. After you register for the program, you will get access to the LMS where all these pre-reads will be available. How is your program better than B10X for 9 rupees only? Okay, I'm sorry, Kumar, Pramendu, I don't know what this B10X program is all about, but I can assure you that what we are offering will not be available for 9 rupees, definitely. Because these are live sessions where you will be having a lot of interaction with the faculty, and you will be getting to build a real product under our mentorship. So that I don't think anybody can make available for 9 rupees, but I'll find out what this B10X is all about. Vishal is asking, will this course helpful in core branches? Absolutely, Vishal, because anything now is being done by AI. Even civil engineers are learning AI, textile engineers are learning AI, everybody is learning AI. So AI is something that cuts across every branch. You may be an art student, commerce student, management student, doesn't matter. AI product development is something that everybody has to learn. Arindam, 21 years of IT experience. So same answer, Arindam. It's useful for everybody because AI now cuts across, everything. Any laptop or machine standard requirements? Not really, Anand, because most of the sessions that you will be conducting, they will be done on Google Colab, which is a browser-based thing. So your laptop specifications are not relevant. But yeah, for some specific product that you may build as a part of the course, you may require some specific things, but mostly not. Generally any normal laptop which is not too old is okay. So don't have to worry about any kind of specification. Okay, what are the prerequisites? Nabhaneet, prerequisites, very good question. So prerequisites are basically that you should have some kind of a tech background, even if you are not like a dedicated developer, but you should be associated with some tech background in some sense. But most importantly, the prerequisite is willingness to learn, because nowadays AI has made the barrier to entry very small. Earlier, to become a developer, you had to do maybe 4 years of BTech and then some years of experience. Now all that is gone. There are my friends who have never done any coding for 25 years, but they are now able to develop fully functional websites in 2 hours using cloud code. Why? Because they had a willingness to learn. So I believe in the age of AI, if you really have the willingness to learn, then nothing can really stop you from learning anything. And that's the philosophy with which we are also going to do this course, that even if you are not from a strict tech background, but if you really want to learn these concepts and are willing to put in the effort, then you don't have to worry about anything. Ashutosh, what are the class timing and days? So Ashutosh, mostly Sundays 9 to 12, but there may be like some special sessions on Saturdays or maybe on some other timings, but they will be like outliers. Mostly Sundays 9 to 1. Adesh, pre-reads, I've already answered. It will be on the LMS. What are the types of projects we will be working on? Varun, very good question. So projects will be of various kinds. So what we'll do after the cohort has joined, we will form various teams of like 4 or 5 people, and then each team will decide on their problem on their own, because this is not a BTech course where the faculty will do spoon feeding. Here we are mentors who will teach you the technology concepts, but at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to come up with a solved problem, and then we will guide you to build something really, really solid which can be taken to the market. So there is complete openness and flexibility to develop any kind of project you want, provided it is within the AI theme. So anything that requires AI to be built, that is fully allowed, as long as you can find a team who is agreed to work on that particular thing. Shikha, AI is changing rapidly after 6 months. How will you ensure the learning is still relevant? Fantastic question, Shikha. So very interestingly, what has happened is that this is a very, very good question. Thanks for asking. So AI model, the first model which took the world by storm, was published in 2017 by a team from Google. So that was still very technical, only within a small group of academicians. When did people really get to know about AI? 2022 November, when ChatGPT was released, everybody was on AI with fire. Now, after that, of course, a lot of changes have happened to the AI scheme, a lot of new models have come, and there has been a huge amount of change which has happened since 2022 to 2026. And that change is only accelerating. A lot of new models are coming, Fable 5, Opus 5, a lot of stuff is happening. But the good thing is that now, over the last 1 year or so, the AI fundamentals have become stabilized. So even if you are going to have new models coming up, every 3 months or so, but the fundamentals have now become stable. Because of that, whatever concepts we are going to learn over the next 6 months in this course, they will still be completely valid. What will change? Instead of model X, you will call model Y. But the fundamentals of model X and model Y will not be drastically different. है ना? So now is the best time to learn about AI, because maybe 2 years back, I would not have been able to make this statement because AI was in a state of huge flux. So even now new models are coming up, but the fundamentals are now stabilized. So you don't have to worry ki I learn something for 6 months, I invest so much time and money, and then it becomes obsolete. वो नहीं होगा अभी, है ना? New models will come, but the fundamentals are now stable, so you don't have to worry about becoming obsolete. Shrikant, will there be any recruitment assistance provided? I don't think so. Maybe Stuti can comment on that.
No, Shrikant, there's no recruitment help provided here. But obviously, it's a promise that you will learn from the program and you'll be able to land a good job after this.
Yeah, so we believe that if you do this program sincerely and if you build a solid product as a part of this program, you don't have to ask for our help to get a promotion or a good job. That product will do the job for you. So focus on building a great product as a part of this program. Jobs will follow you after that, because there's a huge demand in the industry for people to understand products from 0 to 1. So if you can develop that understanding and demonstrate that via a good product, I don't think you need to worry. You need to be worried about any kind of placements. Approved live sessions will be held on Sundays, as I mentioned, from 9 to 12. Srinivas Rao, I'm an assistant professor in EC background. Yes, Srinivas. So in our previous cohort also, we had a few faculty members from various universities who had joined us, and they have been telling me personally that this program has been very, very useful for them, both from their own research perspective, also in the sense of guiding students. Because a lot of time they guide a lot of students to do various projects, and students say something which they don't understand, and it becomes difficult to evaluate them. So if you have a good understanding from your perspective about these things, you will be in a better position to guide students in the projects and do evaluations at your college. So definitely very useful for faculty members. When will you start the program? Stuti, can you please answer that?
It will start in somewhere September.
Okay.
We will let you know the dates beforehand, so don't worry on that. You will get informations much prior to the starting dates. So don't worry on that.
Very nice. Anand, GPU level machine is not required. Any normal laptop is okay. We will be using Google Colab. So if any GPU is required, that's available online for free. Don't worry about that. Okay, I think we are mostly done with the questions.
So we have one question which I feel is important. Can we do solo projects too? And will there be any help to pick/select the problem statement?
Yeah, so I mean, in very rare situations, we do allow solo projects. If you like have a very strong reason behind it, we are okay. But let's try to do it in a team, because the goal is to build something solid. And typically, just one person may not be able to do justice in 7 8 months. So yeah, we do encourage working in teams. But yeah, if somebody has a very strong reason to do a solo project, then yeah, it's okay. We can discuss that separately. If you need help in selecting problem statement, of course, we are happy to help you. But we would encourage, again, we will make teams, and then we encourage the teams to discuss and then come up with a problem statement. But in case you are having some difficulties, you are not able to decide, we are very happy to help you with this. Absolutely not a problem. How is this program, or the edge does this program has with respect to AI certificate programs from IIM Indore and IIM Ahmedabad? See, first of all, see, IIT Kanpur and IIM. See, IIMs are excellent for management. So if you wanted to learn pure product management, IIMs would perhaps be a better fit. But here, this program is not just about pure product management, but about becoming a product leader, which is a mix of technology and product management. है ना? So when it comes to technology, of course, nobody can beat IITs, and the older IITs, IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, they are of course going to provide a much better quality of education than any other organization can provide. So specifically for this kind of program where you have a core technology component, IIMs can never beat IITs. IIMs are great for management related program. They are absolutely fantastic for that. But when it comes to tech, older IITs are definitely a much better choice.
So there's a question from Vamsi. I'm a non-tech project manager with minimum tech exposure, planning to transition to product role. Will the pre-reads be enough to follow the course, and should we learn something else?
Yes, the pre-reads will be enough, Vamsi. Very good question again. If you follow the pre-reads, you will be in a good position to follow the program. And this holds for everybody else also. If anybody else is also from a non-tech project manager background, if you do the pre-reads sincerely, you don't have to worry about the program. You will be in a good position to follow everything. Okay, so there's a question by Dr. Rudra. What is specific about leadership in this? So Rudra, the leadership part, as Dr. Arks also mentioned, that we are not just doing a BTech project over here. Huh? This is a product which we will take to the market, which requires a lot of leadership skills. You have to think like a founder or a CEO of a company who is not just building a small thing for your manager, but something you will take to the market. So that requires thinking like a product leader. And that's why we are calling it a product leadership program. Okay, Stuti, I guess we are anything else?
Yes, sir. So we are already ahead of time. So you can always, speak to our advisors or email us, and we will definitely, take up your questions and answer them for you. Kushal sir is always available. So once you're in the program, he's there to help you out in everything. So thank you so much, sir, for, taking the questions so well and explaining the pre-reads also. So we have put the brochure, the apply link, and all the details in the chat box. You can always access that, and our program advisors will also reach you out. In case you have any queries, please, please, please. We have given an email ID also this sure. Please write to us, and we will come back to you. Thank you so much all for your time today, and we hope to see you in the program.
Thank you all,
Have a
everybody.
great day
Looking
ahead.
forward to see you
Thank
in
you
the
so much,
program.
Kushal sir.
Thank you. Thank you all. Take care. Have happy weekend. Bye bye. Thanks, Stuti. Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks. Thanks to everyone.
Bye.